222.
Let your mind get loose. I thought you already knew. We call it 222. They know New York City on your EYE.
For those of you who don't know, this is two-tone. 222
Yeah,
all together
yeah,
and have one without the other type shit.
man.
Let's start with this. And I ask you this question because I've actually heard of you for over 10 plus years.
Yeah.
When did you start making music?
In '01.
Oh one.
In '01, yeah.
So it's been 20 fucking years strong, huh?
20 of them bitches, bro.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, it's
God damn.
most that's more than half my life. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna basically you did a show with us.
Yeah.
I put on a party and there was a dude there that you knew from high school.
Yeah.
Okay. He was the one who had back in I was like 11, bro. I was like 10 or some shit. And he was like, yeah, I got a class or I go to school with this guy. He makes his own music and shit. And this is probably, I'd say probably 7 to 8, 10 years before I even was like, oh, I'm going to make music. I didn't even think like that.
Yeah. It's crazy,
So,
ain't it?
yeah, dude, I give you mass props. Like, that's like, it just
Bro,
blows my mind. I was like, oh shit, that's the same dude.
yeah, bro. I was like 14 when I started.
Fuck yeah, man. Man, I give you props for that, man. That's fucking hustle. Because you got a different vibe when it comes to your music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the beginning of this, you can hear some. I'm gonna play another track at the end. But what is your creative process?
There ain't one. See, because here's the thing, bro, is I do everything. Like, all my stuff is self-produced. Like, I mix my own stuff, all that stuff. So it's like
Right.
anything can happen anywhere, man. I just work. I
Okay.
just make noise. Like,
Fuck yeah, dude. No, that's crazy. That's why, like I said, dude, 20 years. That's a commitment. You feel me? Like,
yeah, bro, it's life, bro. It's life. It's just always trying to do something different, always trying to learn.
hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Always
Fuck
try
yeah.
to just one up. You know what I mean? And not even shit that matters.
Right.
Like, not even like, oh, I'm trying to make something better but like just in the effort, like, what am I doing? Like, and just having those personal, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
well, I wonder if I can this, I wonder if I can that, or man, that
Right.
was cool when we did this. Like, what if I did it that way? Like, just always trying to switch it up, always trying to one up, always trying to,
So
just
so
just
like one
just
up
do different
yourself?
shit.
You
In a
talking about
way,
more
yeah,
so? Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I dig that. I try to do that shit myself because like I'll look at my old shit and I'll be like, trash. And then I'll be like, new shit, I'll be like, I can't put that shit out yet. And I just keep
Man,
doing it, you know?
man, I do that too. Like, but on another standpoint, it's like I look at old shit and be like, man,
It's fucking
I,
fire.
I was on something.
Right, right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'll sit here and I'll pick apart all kind of like technical flaws all
Mm-hmm.
day, but like the essence of what it is, the energy that was, that, you know what I mean, the shit that we would capture when we would capture it, bro. Like,
Fuck yeah.
it's fucking magic, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people can't relate. I look, so I got 10. I got 10 years. And I only count when I first did a actual concert.
Okay,
That
okay.
was in 11. So, you know what I mean? I feel the same way, but like there's sometimes like how you're saying where I'm like, man, I used to have it, man. Like there was some back in the day I was drinking out
Bro,
of water or something like, you know what I mean?
bro, it's just it's part of getting old, I think. It's like,
Right,
man,
right.
like
No, you're right. You'd be
it's
like them
like,
young bucks, man.
man, this was some fun young boy shit, bro.
Right.
But it's like I
Some
just ain't got that in me no more. Like,
right, right. Well, you got to evolve, you know what I'm saying? I think
that's the trick, bro. Like, too many people get caught up, and then it's like
yeah.
your life ain't where your songs are no more. Like, and it's
Exactly.
like you pick up the real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's real. I'm glad you said that because you know what I mean. A lot of cats could come on here and be like, "No, man, you know what I'm saying? I got it just like back then." But you know, it's a way of looking at shit. Like,
Straight up,
you know,
straight
like
up, like. But it's just that's the same people that'll look at an artist and be like, ah, man, it ain't what they old shit was. They done
you're
changed.
right.
But it's like, you gotta change.
You
Like,
can't
that's life, brothers. theory of evolution. Like,
Exactly. I'm
like,
with you, man. I can't, like, let's say Tech Nine, for instance. Like,
yeah.
you got people who love the old shit. You got, I know there's new people who like his shit, but it's like, it's all good in its own way. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like, I can't, my thing is like, I can't, there's so much music. You can't fuck around and listen to every single thing all the time.
Nah,
Sometimes you gotta, you know.
yeah, nah, straight up.
I think these are two, this question and in this segment go hand in hand. So I'll do the question first. Who is your inspiration? Who pushes
Whew.
you?
I take inspiration from like everything I hear.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All right.
Everything I hear, like it's so hard to say, bro, because it's man, Dr. Dre.
Okay. There you
Dr.
go.
Dre's my guy,
All
man.
right.
Um,
Make sure I'm in the middle here.
3-6 Mafia. You know what I
Wow.
mean? From
That's funny.
especially from a production standpoint, bro. Like,
All right.
and and that's pretty much like when I think like my inspiration, like it really is from a production standpoint. Like,
Yeah.
Kanye, man, that man
Man,
is
you do.
crazy.
Oh man, that's, I mean, it's kind of going from fucking one side of how shit sounds to the complete opposite, which is
Yeah,
good. But
yeah, nah, straight up, and yeah, people that changed what everybody did. You know what I mean?
true
Like,
shit.
if you look at like Dr. Dre, for instance, man, like that man was a part of starting gangster rap. Like, and you know that got kind of popular, right? Like,
Right. Right. I mean, a
uh,
little bit. I don't know.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like
A little bit popular.
he did the two Chronic albums. Both of them
Oh
just
man.
completely changed how everything sounded. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
man,
especially 2001 is one I can probably relate to a little bit more because that's
oh man,
kind of when I was a little bit
man,
knowing what shit
that's
was.
yeah, nah. 2001's my joint too, bro.
Right. Right.
2001's my
Right.
joint too.
All
Like
right. So
that shit
check.
just came out at a certain just point in my life where it's like, oh yeah, this
It
is
clicked for you.
yeah, like
Okay.
this the one here, like. But man, like I mean, 3-6, bro. Like everybody does 3-6 now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
does
No,
it,
it's
and it's
popular
crazy.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy because like when I was younger, like
It's
I
devil
was
music.
I was the weird underground shit. Like you listen to this for real, like
Exactly. That's so fucking wild. You say that shit, man. There was a flip somewhere
yeah,
because
bro.
Juicy J is now that dude all over the fucking
Man,
billboards. You feel me? Like,
man, killing
shit's
it.
wild.
It's just younger people growing up, man.
They're like,
It's
oh,
just it's
they
yeah,
supporting them, man.
yeah, younger generation, bro. They got a lot more appreciation for weird shit. You
Yeah.
know what
No,
I
you're
mean?
right. We wouldn't have the people that's popular right now
Yeah,
if that ain't the
straight
truth.
up,
Straight up.
straight up.
All right, so check it. I'm gonna run through this, but you kind of answered some of this. It's called Bump It or Dump It,
All
right?
right, cool. Let's go.
Kid Cudi.
Bump it, bump it. That's my
I
guy.
I hear that.
That's
You know what
my
I mean?
guy.
That's why I was like, I feel like that could inspire. I felt like that because you like, but you was doing shit before he was popular, like you do.
Yeah, yeah,
So
nah,
you know what I mean?
because like man, it was in '07 that I was like, man, because at the time it was like nobody's doing trippy rap.
Fuck, no, they weren't.
Like,
You
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 know what
dead
I
ass
mean?
right.
Like it's '07. I turned 20 years old in '07, and living the way I was living,
Right.
and like I would just listen to a lot of trippy like Pink Floyd and shit
That's
like that.
crazy.
You know what I
Oh
mean? And I
seven,
was
man.
like, and yeah, and it's like that's when I really appreciated what a lot of the older music was doing when I was in the mind state that was intended for that, and
Fuck yeah, dude.
it's like man, like well the thing for me was like you listen to it and it's timeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you put on some classic like Pink Floyd or just one of those Beatles joints that's just the
Oh
one, and
fuck
it's
yeah.
like it's timeless. There's nothing. It's amazing by the standards of any time. Like
Yeah. But that's why these high school kids, like when I was in junior high, or probably you got high school kids who are fans of that shit out of nowhere. It's
yeah,
because they just start listening to them, and it's every fucking generation.
bro. It's like man, it's like you ever be on YouTube and you see where like people do like reaction videos to their first time of hearing like old shit and be like,
Yeah,
man, they was on something
like little kids and shit. You
like
see that
man,
one?
yeah, like bro, like it's timeless. And I was like, there's not enough of that in rap music.
3 6 Mafia.
Bro, bump it,
Like, but that's
bump
so
it.
weird. Like you said that.
Yeah,
That's what I
oh.
was like, whoa, man. I just, man, I can call it. How about Run the Jewels?
I like Run the Jewels. I
They're a
like
little
Run the
different.
Jewels.
They're a
Bro, I
little
saw
different.
them at what is that shit? The Bunbury. I saw them at Bunbury a couple
Mafia.
years ago, bro. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
nah, they're dope. They're
They get it
dope. I
jumping.
mean, I like Killer Mike to begin with. You
Yeah.
know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I like Killer Mike to begin with, but nah, Run the Jewels is dope, and they was especially dope live.
Right. Fuck yeah, dude. My brother's a big fan of that. So I was just like,
Yeah,
man, I see certain connections to where like even if you don't like get any inspiration, you'd be like, yeah, I can respect what they doing. So,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
how about Logic?
I don't like Logic.
You don't?
I don't like
Wow.
Logic.
That's good. I'm glad I threw that one in there, man, because you know what I mean? He was one that was like underground, then he got popular as shit out of nowhere, I feel like.
I mean, he's good. Like,
Yeah.
he's good, but that's just it just don't hit with me.
It's okay. Hey, I respect that, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's on my computer. I'll put it like
fair,
that. You know what I'm
fair
saying?
enough, fair enough.
He's got bars, but you
But then
know,
again, I ain't really peep Logic like that. I've just heard him where I've heard him, but
right.
I'm just
You just don't see it basically. It's just like it's not for
yeah.
you.
And it's
I dig.
I'm not that mark. Yeah,
I dig it. Okay, I'll just do this last one, and it's only because this is what this is the type of shit when I was a little ass kid I listened to. Never know. What about Twisted?
Twist is alright. Twist is
All right.
alright. I used to listen to a lot of that when I was younger.
Yeah,
Like
super young, right?
yeah, so but again, that's like late '90s. You
I'm gonna
know
put
what I
half and
mean?
half on that one.
That's like late '90s. So I mean, there's a lot,
Right.
especially like there's a lot of their stuff that I just don't know.
You're like, I don't. Yeah, I could dig it.
Like they was really just they had a couple albums like back when I would listen to that.
Right. Right. Well, like once again, especially I think like with me, that's all I can say is like you get older and you start listening to different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You get
yeah,
all these different influences, and then you're just kind of like, I ain't really vibing with it as much.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm
But
gonna
nah, it's there's some creative shit there. There's some creative shit there.
for sure.
There's a lot of interesting production and
Yeah.
their stuff yeah.
Okay, I want to get a little deep here. What's the
Bet
best advice you've been given? The best when it comes to music, obviously.
the best advice I've been given when it comes to music, man. Whew.
Stumper. That's what I like, man.
Man,
I like that. That's
man,
what I
yeah,
try, man.
nah, it's especially the best. Um, I feel like better than any advice I get, it's just like what I observe from people,
Uh,
more so than what people tell me. Like what people show me more than what people tell me.
uh,
Um,
okay.
and man, like I had an appreciation for people who like there's a certain means of letting go of certain levels of pride and just
Uh,
going with it.
fuck yeah.
Uh, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people like the way that they're doing it really complicated.
Mm,
Not even so much what they're doing, but the way that they're doing it really complicated. And it's like people just have a certain refusal to take shortcuts.
yeah.
They have a like real
Okay.
like disdain for technology.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they just try to do too much at a level that you don't have to try to do that much
Right.
because nobody knows. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like it's if somebody have like if they had some ad lib that repeat through a song, like people would want to sit there and then just let the song run and just record it like that many individual times. And it's like, yo, nobody's paying attention to that.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I see
You
what you
know what
mean.
I mean?
Making
Like,
things more complicated, like working
yeah,
harder than you got to,
yeah.
type of shit.
Why are we doing this? And it's I would see I've worked with people that do that, and I've worked with people that that challenge me to be able to speed things up and shortcut
There you go.
things. And
Yeah.
it's that always makes for better stuff. You know what I mean? When you can apply more energy to a big picture and then just let the pieces of it be, work smarter, not harder.
Right. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I used to do every hook. Did you used to do this? I used to do every if there's three hooks, I have to record it again, then fucking record it again. That's the shit I used to do, you know?
Nah,
You
nah,
didn't
bro,
you knew from
nah.
the get go.
Yeah, that one, I never did that one. I never did that one, and
Right.
I don't know. That's something that I played with, like, really in more recent years, is
Yeah.
recording at different times and having it sound different.
Slightly
And
different. Yeah. Well, see,
yeah,
I was doing it and trying to make it exactly the same, and then I'm like,
oh yeah, yeah,
bruh.
yeah. Nah, nah. If I'm gonna do that, then I mean, there's gonna be a reason to do it. Like, it's,
Right.
man, we used to double track every vocal,
Yeah. Us too.
and it got to a point where I'm just like,
The fuck.
why are we doing that?
Right.
Like there's some times where it would be like you do two different voices and the shit sound live. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's one thing. But it's we would like, man, we would waste so much time trying to get that second take to match exactly. And it's like, why were we even
Bruh.
doing that?
I'm so glad you brought that up. So
like,
glad because
like, why were we
when you
even
do it,
doing
you
that?
think you're the only ones who do it, and then you mess. Like you said in the past, you just said it. You were like, you kind of learn and get pushed by other people. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing that for?" You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And man, I would just hear it like in the stuff I was listening to, like, people ain't doing that.
Hell no. They got a doubler for that and shit. You know?
Yeah, yeah, like, no,
It's
no.
crazy. It's
What
wild
am
what
I
that shit
doing?
was.
Unless there's a reason. Unless there's a reason. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just little shit like that. Like, the more I just notice people doing different from what I consider to be convention, or just the way to do it,
Like easier.
is really the best advice I've got, like, directly or indirectly.
Oh yeah, and I'd say that's good advice, dude. All right, so I'm gonna switch a little bit geared to just so you. What does 222 mean?
Yeah, that's what time it is.
That's what it is.
That's what time it is. Nah, it just mean what it mean, man. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
man, just when I was younger, we just be fucked up and shit back in the day. And, ah, man, what fucking time is it? Like, dude, it is 2:22 again. Like, every
Oh, okay.
time it's 2:22. God damn, like,
Right.
and it just stuck, man. And it just stuck. And
Okay.
I don't know, like, it's the kind of thing, because it's like you'll look up, like, oh, what do this mean, and this and that and the other. But I try, like, not to let anybody, like, definitions
No.
or you know what I mean, shit like that,
This cat
like
right
really
here. Hell yeah.
define what mine is. Like,
I dig. No, I
yeah,
dig
it's
that.
it's like numerology for it and shit like that. Yeah, okay, like I can understand why they get to that, to a point, like, based off of what I've decided that it means. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or I guess it make something mean something. Like,
Okay. No, I like that. I gotta air the mystery to it. Even I look. I dig that. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
can relate because that's an artistry thing, man. That's
yeah,
like the Prince sign or something. Like what? What do you mean? What it mean? It don't. It's just me.
yeah. Yeah,
Like what
no,
time
it's
it is. I
just
fuck
that.
with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what time it is. You either checking the clock or not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
if you
actually
know, you know. If you know, you know.
brings me to another thing, man. So you do the beats. How long
Yeah,
have you been doing beats?
from day one.
Damn.
From
Damn.
day.
Same. So you started both at the same ass time.
Yeah,
That's what's up, dude.
yeah.
Like,
Like I had, like, learned music a little bit, like, when I was, like, a kid. Like,
right.
started learning, like, how to play piano and stuff. But
With the recorder and shit, you know?
look at, yeah.
Type shit. Like, right.
No, but yeah, nah, and it wasn't that, because a lot of people, they'll say, like, oh, I never had nobody else to do the beat, or da 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 da. Like, for me, it was like there was no other thing. Like, you
Right.
know what I
Okay.
mean? Like it's nah, that's me too. Like,
Yeah.
and it gets to a point where, I've worked with a lot of super talented people, but I feel like nobody gets it.
Yeah.
as well as I do. Like,
Well, plus that's your style, man. It
yeah,
goes hand in hand.
exactly that.
Right.
Like as far as like, because there's a lot of cats that make shit for certain people much better than I would.
Right, right. But they don't fit you as
But
well.
it's yeah. I feel like it just nobody hear what I hear the way I hear it.
I dig that. No, I dig that. And I mean, I'll tell you what, like I respect the fuck out of that because that brings you as an artist and just I mean, I'm gonna be real as a person, whatever you want to say, a lot of value, dude. Like it's hella, especially if you just rap, which you wouldn't really know about because you did both from the get go. You're like
Yeah,
that's secondhand nature to me,
yeah. And
you
like
know?
it's I don't know. I guess that's my overly complicated thing that I insist on is nah, I'm doing all the shit.
Shit. I mean, I think it's working for you, man, because
But it's man, just it just it just adds so many degrees to expression. You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? So much dimension. Like it because I mean, not even bullshit. I do the graphics too. Like
Oh,
you know,
see, but
I
you
do
are a
the
one
I do
stop
the
shop. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
straight up.
that's
This who was it? I think it was Bob Marley that was talking about like, man, if you own everything, like you make all the money, like because it's
exactly. That's so good, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's something I wish I was trying when I was back when I was fucking like 21 or fucking
yeah,
17 even, you know, just trying. That's what's up, dude. There's levels to this shit and you got extra levels.
yeah.
You got extra one ups. You feel me?
Yeah, because I mean, because it would grow to where, like, you know what I mean. At first, I would make all the beats, and then I'd collect a whole bunch of different sounds and shit. And then it
Right.
turned into making sounds, you know what I mean, and
Oh
shit like
shit.
that. To where it's like, bro, like,
Well, I fucking buy that's another big thing. Like you save money off rip. Do you record at your crib or anything like that? You got your
for
own?
sure, for
So
sure,
saving all the money, like business wise, it makes all
for sure. Yeah,
the
no,
sense in the
that's
world.
for everything I ever made. Like I invest into it, you know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah. I dig
man,
it.
spent so much money on just plugins and dumb shit that I just be like, man.
Right. Every different new little sound for you is gonna make a difference. So you know what I mean?
Straight up, straight up. But you know what's funny is I buy a lot of shit and
Right.
then like I just learn how it works.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go back to the shit that I had before and
Right.
work on it in a way that this program would work on it. Like,
Okay.
you know
You
what I
just
mean?
like
Yeah,
deconstructed almost type shit.
pretty much. And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. But you know what? I could go back a couple steps and then do this with it here. It's like,
Hell yeah. It's just so much. And you know what? You probably speaking, you know what I'm saying, like a different language to me because I'm like, I'm trying, man. I don't know. Like, because you could probably go into the, like, just like mixing and mastering. You do all that.
yep, yeah.
See, that's a whole world in itself. So you got three different worlds just smashing into one. Well, four.
Man,
You do the graphics too. So,
yeah,
boom.
yeah. And I'm trying to work more of that in, man, because I mean that's where shit's been for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's where shit's been for a minute with a lot of like, there's just so many just random like subgenres of shit, and they just all kind of exist on YouTube
Hmm.
because the visual that goes with it is part of it. Like, you ever heard of like vaporwave?
I haven't.
Okay, yeah, it, it's some weird shit.
Right, right. It
It's
sounds
some
like
weird shit. It's some weird shit. Like a lot of it is just like, ah man, if you take some old like really cheesy 80s music, the shit
it.
that
Oh, shit.
almost sound like you know what I mean? Like you call customer service and you on hold, or
Right.
you the old like Kmart music, some shit like
Right,
that,
right,
bro.
right.
Like,
Shit.
and they just slow it way the fuck down, and then just it's trippy as fuck. It's supposed to induce nostalgia, and there's a whole visual aesthetic that goes with it, and it's a really interesting like internet subculture of people.
Jeez.
And it's kind of tied in that world. You know, they have the videos, the lo-fi hip hop
Yes.
beats to study to. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of
Right, yeah.
tied into that whole, you know, you
Okay.
listen to that shit and it just feel like it, it, it almost it take you back to a time that doesn't even exist. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. No, that's
Like,
fucking dope. Like,
like,
see,
so
that's
I'm
a whole
trying to
different.
get what is my visual level of what I do.
Right.
Um, and that's kind of, and plus, man, Plus, I'm trying to get these NFTs.
Right.
I will
Right.
say, any artists out there, get educated on NFTs because it is the future and it is money for all of us.
Fuck yeah. That's what's up. Listen to the man Two-Tone for president out this bitch, man.
Hey, one more year, I'm old enough. No.
Right, type shit. Check this out. I try to do research here, man, and I've heard of you for years, and if I'm sure you probably got a shit ton of music you put out that ain't gonna be able to be found easily online, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna name off a few things, and you can try to tell me if you can tell me when they came out and whatnot. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Bet.
222 Music Group. I'm assuming Group CD.
Yeah.
When did that come out? It had
Okay.
you and like your whole clique at one point, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say 'cause we had a few of them.
Yeah.
But probably psychedelic street music is probably the one.
Yeah.
And that was '09.
Okay. That's '09.
That was
What about
'09.
A Walk Into the Light?
That was 10.
'10.
Yeah.
'10. Look.
Yeah, that was 10. That was 10. That
All
was
right.
10.
What about The Great American Puppet Show?
17. Came
Okay.
out in 17.
You see these dips and all this. This is crazy. He's like, '09, and then you know what I mean. Oh no, that's '01. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But I remember
Yeah.
everything, bro.
How
Like,
many albums you put out?
man.
You can't even. It's like that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Man, like,
And then I just got the Ahead of Time, the pilot, man. Ahead of Time, the pilot. I want to say it
yeah.
right. That shit's dope as hell. That vibe is really. That's one of the songs that I played. Very dope, dude. Listen to the whole thing, and I was like, I listened to it after you did the, or maybe before you did the show with us. But I
Yeah.
was like, I had to re-listen to it again. I was like, man, that shit's fucking dope. And I'm glad you said Technology for one of them because I really like that song too.
Man, that's it with a lot of people, bro.
It's fucking dope.
But hey, I'll tell you something about that song, bro. Every sound in that song I made from scratch.
And now I'm gonna have to fucking re-listen to that again, man.
Everyone, bro.
That's fucking sick.
Every drum, like the drums is all synths, like bro, like every sound in that song I made from
This
scratch.
this motherfucker right here. Like, can we get the damn papers to get President Two-Tone out this bitch?
Look at
That's wild, man. That's like deep. That's in-depth shit, dude. I respect the
Yeah.
fuck out of that, dude. Much props to you. Is there a producer you would like to collab with?
Ooh.
Where's that list at again?
Yeah, nah.
He said,
Yeah, straight up. I mean, Paul and Juicy, bro. That would,
there you go.
bro.
You want to
Paul,
get some shit to where people breaking their damn necks. There you go, right there.
man. I want
There
to
you
say
go.
yay. I want to say yay, but I don't think I could get along with Kanye.
Man, right, yeah, he'd come in and it would just be all fucked up from the
Man,
get-go.
we would just be fighting over all
Right.
kind of shit. And I mean, Dr. Dre, bro, like who
Yeah.
don't want to work with Dr. Dre, man?
Yeah, right. Like, oh, he's just a master producer, but nah, I'm good. What does success mean to you?
Just keeping it going. You know what I mean? Because I think success is when you have a definition and you get there and then you keep going because it's not enough.
Never is, dude.
You know what I mean?
Never is.
Like, but it's cool to have those benchmarks though. It's cool to have those benchmarks though. And I'll tell you the one. When I make, what is make it? How do you know? Like, how can you look? How can you quantify? How can you check a list that say you made it?
Right.
You know, and mine is getting the opportunity to work with Snoop Dogg.
Oh shit.
Right? Because here's the thing.
Explain that.
Anybody who is anybody works with Snoop Dogg.
True.
If it's anybody who got a song with everybody, bro, it's fucking Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like, man, and plus that's my cat to begin with. That's my cat to begin with. Like, man, what is America? Like, that is Snoop Doggy Dogg. Like,
if you're from a different country and you think of hip hop, they probably say like Snoop Dogg.
Man,
Tupac,
like the man is an American icon. Like,
fuck yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of in my head, like that's how you know somebody is on. Like they
If
work
they
with
got
Snoop,
the
they on. Like
okay, okay. If they procure that, that's what you're saying. Okay, I get
yeah,
you. I
yeah.
got you. That makes sense, man. Because like, it's one thing. Like, so you could probably just buy it, but you got the money to buy it and not go broke.
And plus, what are you buying? Are you buying just a random verse that somebody got a hold of that they
Oh
selling,
no,
or
no, bro. You
you
know,
know what I mean?
I that
Or do
shit.
you get a chance to like work with bro on a project?
Right,
Like
right.
you know what I mean? Like being in that position to where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
let's get some money, bro. Like
Undeniable.
that's a notch on there.
Yeah, yeah. No, I can highly respect that because yeah, I mean, and I relate to that shit. Like once I made a CD, I'm like, oh, okay, and then so on and so forth. You'd be like, okay, and then you're just like, I want more though. Like you
Yeah,
feel, but I think that's a good
yeah,
cap right there. You're like, hey, if you got Snoop Dogg, bro, bitch, you made it.
yeah, yeah. Straight up, like
I feel it. How would you describe your music?
drugs, not music.
Okay, okay,
Like
okay.
you know what I mean. It's an escape.
Yeah. All
It
right.
it it really is, and not like not as an escape in a way of like if you're feeling down, you can listen to this and cheer up because it's not
It's
that.
a- no, it's like a portal, bro. You like put
It is an escape from reality. Yeah, like
right.
it is
Yeah.
like doubt not what you're going through, but like the very laws of physics. Like
Yeah. Like it will take you to a different place for real though.
like
Like on some
man,
shit.
like it's drugs, not music.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
replay a few of your songs just because I'm like, you know what? That one was just hitting a different way. And I gotta like, or if I get interrupted, I'm like, all right, and then I
Yeah,
gotta replay it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
No, I call it
Like you.
I call it psychedelic street music.
I fuck with it.
Psychedelic street music.
If you could change something about the music industry, what would it be?
The things I would change about the music industry are just the things I'd change. I would change the humanity.
True shit. He's a
Yeah,
deeper level, bro. Fuck
you
that.
know what I mean. Like it's the problems in the music industry are the problems in every industry. Like it's just backstabbing, it's paranoia, is just evil. Like it's
Yeah.
I would change those qualities in people, and the music industry would fix itself.
True shit. What is your favorite track you've come out with?
Whew, that's trying to pick a favorite child, man.
Oh man, that ain't right. That ain't even right. So man, I don't know.
Ah man, I got one. It's on my SoundCloud. I haven't really released it yet. It's called Imagine That.
Okay.
That's what is that? On your tongue, love on your tongue.
Okay.
Uh,
What about an album? I'll put it like that. Make it a little. What was like your favorite album?
mm, I gotta say ahead of time the pilot.
That's what's up. That's a
Gotta
good
say
answer,
ahead
man.
of time with the pilot, man.
That was your last project, right?
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's the best answer you could have as an artist. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be like, oh well, my when I was a young buck. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what, up until that I would have said walk into the light,
Yeah.
just because man it was just something about it, and just so much on the way to it, and just kind of the road there like was what it was. But I
Right.
think but that one is the memories more than the music. And
Okay.
ahead of time the pilot is it's very different because you know the memories of the time that I was making it aren't good.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know that was a very like kind of low point at my life. You know, even beyond that, just I don't want to say uneventful, but uneventful. Like
Right. Right. No, I dig. Okay.
um, just very just kind of alone in a way. Like so the time that I was making it like ain't something to remember like it was with walking to the light, but the music is like a lot of the places that I was like
Crank some good shit out.
philosophically, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like what I was hearing and what I was feeling is, you know what I mean? I kind of I got tuned into a lot of these young boys and what they was doing, like XXS Tentacion and Juice
Yeah.
World and them, and like it really hit me. It's like, man, this the shit that we was making in '07 and '08, and that
Right.
we was just too fucking weird for people and too fucking wild for people, and what the fuck even is this? And now it's popping. Like, man,
Yeah.
And
You had your time ahead of time, man.
boom, there it
There you go,
is.
dude.
There it
Hey,
is.
man.
Like,
I'm glad you broke that down because honestly, I was just like, it's a cool title, but now I see the exact fucking reason, and I can testify for you on
and
some real
it's
shit that's how you was heavy with the synths and the like trippy sounding shit back when I was a
yeah,
teenager, just starting. I was like, man, these local cats is out here. You had a little click and everything. That's why I was like, man,
yeah.
they was out here doing it type shit. They had
Yeah, we was squad, bro.
that's that's the
We
way to
was
go.
wild, and you know what, like the world wasn't ready for the music yet, but people fucked with us.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
people fucked with us. A lot of people weren't ready for the music yet and really didn't get it yet, but they fucked with us. Like this, yeah, nah, we used to be out here, bro. Like, but it's like so many people go their own direction, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
not. You know what I mean? It's just not the thing no more, and it's like the shit life to me. So it's a lot of that project was just about reinventing things. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it's a whole different sound than like kind of what I had fell into like just kind of over the years and stuff like that. And it's really just kind of pumped the brakes on a lot of things that I was focused on that I would worry about and shit like that. And it's like, man, let me like it's I put a lot of work into making it sound dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
said, hell yeah.
Put a lot of work into making it sound dirty. Like it is a very high quality, low quality sound.
Lo-fi. It's I like I said, man,
Yeah, yeah, very lo-fi, very
I promoted
lo-fi,
it on
man.
my
And
Instagram as soon as I
yeah,
was listening to it again because I was like,
yeah,
yo, go
yeah.
and
Thank
listen
you,
to the CD, man.
thank you. Yeah,
Oh, you're welcome.
shit's wild, but it's now I got it's a couple more in that series. It's a couple more in that series that's coming. Um, yeah, we got ahead of time the condition and ahead of time
Okay.
the and ahead of time the finale.
You literally just answered one of my questions. I fuck with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good, you can't ask for a better interview than that from me, man. I'm like saying that, and then you're like, I was like, when we going to have another one like this? Because it said the pilot.
Yeah,
So I was like,
yeah.
he's got to have
So
more
I
entries.
can't say it's like that. I can't say it's like that. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
like it's the conditions next. It's ahead of time the condition, and I'll get back to just kind of what that is. But um, like musically, no, it's different.
Okay.
It's different.
That's
Like
good.
there's a lot of the same philosophy that I took on that one that I'm just kind of going twofold into. A lot of what feels like might become convention here. Let's not do that.
Okay. So do you have like a drop date by any chance, or is it still to
Nah,
be announced? Okay. I
nah.
think that.
It's probably gonna come out in pieces, man. It's probably gonna come out in singles. It's probably gonna come out in singles.
I dig that.
And then there'd be there'd be the project at the end, probably have a few more songs on it and stuff like that. But it's the kind of thing where, man, it's gonna be a whole thing. There's gonna be all kind of contents to support it and stuff like that, and
Okay.
just like every song is just gonna kind of have its time to shine there.
Hell yeah. Okay. You ever think this ain't even on my shit? You ever think about re-releasing an older like for like a 10-year anniversary and shit?
um I do have a lot of ideas with the old shit because there is a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a lot. I have several hundred songs on my computer.
My God.
Um, I just recently got some new technology that allows me to mess with it in a way that wasn't possible for me before.
Uh,
And I very very much think NFT is the route with a lot of the old stuff.
okay. Okay. Who's an artist you want to collab with?
Ah man, there are tons.
Man, that's
There are
top
tons.
two. That don't help. What am I saying? Top two. Like that don't help at all.
I'll exclude the Snoop Dogg answer.
Right, right. Okay, there we go. Helping me out.
That I'll exclude that one just because we already talked about that. And this gonna change. This gonna change. You can ask me tomorrow. I had two
Yeah,
different
yeah.
answers.
Right.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Lil Wayne. I would love to work with Lil Wayne, bro. That man is a fucking psychopath, and I love
He's got a
it.
big fucking from like a big spectrum of shit. He'll, you can
Yeah,
dive into with him.
he's wild as fuck.
Yeah.
He's wild
Right.
as fuck, and that's the type of person that's gonna be open to do something different.
Oh hell yeah.
You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I
Dude,
mean? Like,
he is
uh,
he was ahead of his time too, but you know what I mean? He was just like that's why now it's like I feel like he gets played, but it's like that man can shit out gold, like for real, you know?
man, man. So Wayne, right now, Travis Scott.
Okay. That's I mean, if you want to go the popular route, if you want to make some money, plus like that's funny that that's mainstream type shit now. And you
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I can see some similarities. I'm not gonna be like,
But
yo,
that,
man.
but I was gonna say, but that's trippy shit. Like
Right.
that's what I do.
Exactly.
And shot
Exactly.
like I can't even leave this question without mentioning the weekend because man, that is probably the most talented man on the planet.
Yeah, yeah, he actually is. He's I
Cause
used to
it,
not really be a fan, but I see where you're
oh
saying.
man, nah. From the day I first heard
He's a
dude,
gay.
I'm like, man, this fucking guy. It's like
Right.
it's one thing to yeah, bro can sing, man, but the shit he write is just man, like that shit hits in just some way, like
Yeah. What was it? The Hills? Was that was one of his songs, right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's the one that I was like really starting to be like, damn. I don't know
That
why,
shit
but
is dope, and it's a vibe
that's
too. Like
right.
man, like from the production standpoint, like that shit is fucking crazy.
Right, right. Hell
I,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
he's
I
dope.
like drug music.
Right. He's right there with you. Shit. Man, he does some off the cuff shit. He does some little different shit too, you know what I mean? With the plastic surgery bit he was doing and this all that
Yeah,
type of shit.
yeah, shit was wild, man.
He's
That shit
risky.
was wild. He
He
killed
was
the world
risky
with
for
that
that.
shit. Yeah, for sure. But he knew, he knew.
Uh, he was just, bringing the veil back a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But all
yeah,
right, I think I got two more for you, man.
cool.
Yeah, two more. What advice would you give like an up and coming artist, like a new cat? You feel me? Brand new.
By the time you understand how the shit works, it don't work that way no more.
Damn, that's good, man. Like, I'm glad I record these things, bro, because I love
Man,
hearing this. I'm like, that's good as shit, because you didn't say the same thing as the last cat or before, man.
yeah,
That's good ass advice, bro. That's damn. I'm
man,
gonna
because it's like,
write that.
bro, like, man, when we got like serious about like really trying to pump shit out there, bro, like we we just thought about it in such an antiquated way. You know what I mean? I mean, granted,
Right.
this was like '08, '09, shit like that. Like, but we would think about like, man, put a single or two out and try to hype the shit, and then try to,
True.
oh yeah, the album here, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And it's like people was only fucking with people they knew like that. Like,
Preaching to
man,
the choir, bro.
like it's
I
like, man,
feel.
why was we doing that? Like the thing that everybody does now is what we should have been doing then. You
Right.
know what I mean? But it's
Exactly.
like we felt so tight about like, okay, this is how it works, this is how they're making money, that it's like that's how they were making money. Like how is it
Right.
go, you know, you gotta really know what tomorrow brings, because
Innovate.
somebody planned for the day yesterday.
You're right. No, that's fucking that's I'm not even
Like,
hating
you
on
know
the
what I mean?
cats,
Once
but that's
people get
good.
their money took a certain way, it's like
Mm-hmm. Dog.
you ain't you ain't getting that one off no more. Like,
Mm-mm. Hell no. Just like how they hustle nowadays, like when people are selling famous people's verses, like you mentioned,
mm-hmm.
like to me, like I would never do that. I'm not knocking you if you do. You do what you do. That's your hustle, but I could not do that.
Yeah,
It just don't seem right. You know
that's
what I mean?
not. I can't.
What's next for you?
Just more, man. I'm trying to do more. Like I said, like I got a real focus in the visual side of things right now.
Okay.
Just working on developing more skills and just being able to express in more mediums. You know, like I said, the more dimensions that I have to think and express in, the more I just really feel like it's there.
Yeah.
You know, like since the pandemic, like, you know, since like last summer and shit like that, I've been slowly learning like coding and shit like that.
Oh shit.
Um, so that's a couple directions. One, I would love to develop like plugins and effects and shit like that. Would love to do
Jesus.
that, but
Hell yeah.
also really want to learn like games, like,
Yeah. I
man,
fuck with the games. Yeah.
just to be able to add interaction to my, like, to my ideas, like being, you know what I mean, like the kind of thing that I'm trying to portray through music, like being able to add like an interactive element to that, like,
Damn.
bro.
That's a yeah. I'm literally trying to wrap my head around. I'm like, holy shit, you talking about coding? I think you know what I think you're trying to do. You ever seen Transcendence?
uh-uh.
Oh, well, so it's Johnny Depp, and he like literally puts his mind because he was dying, and he puts his mind into a fucking machine and stuff, and then he like starts transcending and being into every network and shit. You know what I mean?
Bro, I would do
I bet,
that.
like, no, I feel
I
it. That's a
would do
different
that.
dimension type
I
shit.
would do that.
Hell yeah, bro. No, that's what's up, dude. That's a deep level thinking. That's nothing I'm thinking of. So I think that's amazing to me because I'm like, damn, dude, that's some innovative shit for
Yeah,
real.
bro. I'm just trying to produce media, basically, man.
I dig. Well, you fucking already are killing it, I'd say, man.
I
So
appreciate that, brother.
at this time, I'd like to just, give you a minute if you want to give out shout outs or plug anything, promo anything. I'll have your social media and stuff obviously in this. So, but
Yeah.
anything you want to do right here.
Yeah, bro. Follow me everywhere. I mean, shout out my team, 222 Music Group.
Hell yeah.
You know, rest in peace, my homie Lil Toe.
R.I.P.
Man. And then, I mean, shout out shout out Aura Audio for, you know what
Hey,
I mean,
oh, I
fucking
didn't.
with me, bro. For
No,
even
you.
fucking with me. Nah, bro. Bro, I gotta show you some love, bro.
I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it, man. Like I do because like this ain't just for what I mean, not me. Like I've seen you forever,
Yeah.
and I was like, interview this cat. I want to hear more shit from you than I would just talking, going by and being like, oh, well, I got to set up this show, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kick it and
Feel you.
shit. But
Feel you,
hell yeah,
man.
dude. I
Hell yeah.
just want to thank you for doing this for real. For real. I
Yeah,
want
hey,
to
thanks
thank
for
you.
having me, brother.
It's all love, man. It really is. That's all it is, dude. I'm just trying to spread your name, spread our name a little bit on top, you know what I'm saying? Also, but you know what I mean? We all in this shit together.
Yeah, straight up. Straight
So
up.
that's what it's about, man. But I guess we about to sign off. Thank you again. I can't stop thanking you. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Good looking out, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm too hot for syndication. I kill them with the innovation. Not the man I paint. I'm the motherfucking truth with every statement. I'm too cold, I'm too real. That real shit that you feel, how you feel. You feel good, you better